Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Million Dollar Failure, Why Homes Don't Sell, and How to Fix It. These are real stories, real fails, and real solutions. And now, here are your hosts, Jeremy and Nicole.
Well, hello. Welcome to Million Dollar Failure. I am Nicole Pulcini.
I'm Jeremy Silber.
And we are so excited to be here. This is our pilot episode of our podcast, Million Dollar Failure.
Yes, it is.
We've been talking about this for a while, and we just thought it would be a really great idea to bring it to the marketplace and our audience.
And our experience as realtors in the Space Coast area, the idea came out of a conversation about it would really be important for people to hear about failures you see on TV, and you hear about it on the World Wide Web about $1 million listings and all the successes and how easy it is to sell these types of properties. But we know of some train wrecks out there of people that listed their $1 million homes and things didn't go well.
Exactly. And I think the media in particular is portraying real estate as an easy profession, and selling houses is easy. And unfortunately, that is not the case.
No. And so the goal today with the pilot is to introduce ourselves, let the people know what we're doing. And hopefully by doing this, the general public will feel open and welcome to come in and talk about their experience of their own $1 million failure.
Exactly. And learn from others.
Right.
Cool. So about ourselves, how did we get into this? How do we get into real estate?
So I got into real estate out of the way of the corporate world. So I was involved in the corporate world for a quite long time. I also have an MBA in business, so I focused on sales and marketing. And through my career, I was able to get involved in rental properties, still own rental properties. I always enjoyed real estate. And through the process, I earned my real estate license. And so for the past couple of years, I've been doing it full time and have had, if I can be so modest, some great success early on.
Absolutely. I have been doing this for about 4 years. Before this, I was involved in mostly marketing. Not only in the corporate sector, but also in nonprofits. So I worked in a large nonprofit, 2 of them, and I have a master's degree also. It is in nonprofit management and public administration from UCF. So after we relocated to this coast, I kind of decided, you know what, let's just roll marketing and sales and public relations into real estate.
And it's been working out very well for you.
It's been working out. I hit the ground running. I was named Rookie of the Year my first year. I did, I think, 24 deals my first year. I doubled that my second, and it just kind of spiraled.
Excellent. Excellent. So the goal of $1 million failure is to inform the public of situations that people have had that things didn't go well as much as the intentions were there. It just didn't go well. So we're hoping that we can share knowledge, best practices through inviting people in to talk about their situation and hear firsthand what went wrong.
Exactly. Because everyone is so focused on, on these TV shows, in social media about selling the home as they should be. Like that is the goal.
And you only see the successes, right? You never hear about the disasters. And typically where we're hearing about the disasters is when we go into a listing appointment on a canceled, expired, or withdrawn situation. And we speak with the sellers and we learn what happened. And then we like to think that we can come in and help. Can't always help in every situation, but we like to bring concepts and new thoughts to the table.
And sometimes the seller's motivation and situation has changed. Sometimes maybe they've done some things to the property. Maybe their outlook has changed. Maybe they've learned something. And so their new perspective and our new marketing come together. It's like magic.
And so what would you say to someone that said, hey, Jeremy, Nicole, I heard about your podcast. I think I want to come on, but do I have to reveal my name? Do I have to tell my address? Like, how far do I have to go in revealing who I am when I tell my story?
Right. Absolutely. So our goal is to protect not only the owner, the seller, the previous seller, but the agent and the brokerage. So of course we would love them to be on camera. whether that's in office or we have the capability of doing these virtual interviews. We just send you a link, you log on. So that's the best. We would use just first names. I would never encourage a last name. We're not going to give out your address, whether you sold it or not, whether you live there still or not. Maybe like say, oh, the house was in Melbourne Beach. General areas are a good idea because we can discuss the market conditions and maybe your competition.
Right.
But we don't need to know that you lived on Banana Street.
Right.
And we definitely do not want to discuss or mention your agent by name or the brokerage, because it's not about blasting others. It's about educating the audience.
Right. So you can be, our guests could be as anonymous as they want to be. Or if they want to provide their name and be on camera, that's fine too. But we're never going to give addresses. We're never going to give agents' names or brokerage names. We're just going to talk about the experience and what did or did not happen, or what was promised and not delivered.
Absolutely. And then afterwards, hopefully we have some insights. Maybe we'd like to think we do.
Right. And perhaps we can discuss what could have happened differently. Right. And there's always two sides to every story. And like you talked about, the seller's motivation may have changed since that time frame.
Right.
Absolutely. We just talked to someone today that is having us come in tomorrow for a quote $1 million listing. And they shared something that happened with MLS.
Oh my goodness. I know. It's a key factor. Like we were talking about on another occasion, the agents that come over to our area and play in the sandbox. You have to have an area expert as your agent, whether you're a buyer or seller. And part of that is being a member of the local MLS.
And so that's one example of part of $1 million failure. I would never go over to Tampa and attempt to list a home in Tampa. I could, but I don't have the knowledge. And so I would refer that business to someone else. So like you said, so that's just one example of what might be listed in the different categories of why something had failed. But we're very excited about this. We're enthusiastic to bring any and all people in to talk to us, to share with us their thoughts and what happened. I think it's going to be very eye-opening for the general public to maybe get some inside stories as to what happens. Yes.
The juicier, the better.
Right. We all love to see train wrecks. It's true. And the benefit of this is hopefully we'll be able to help people in the future by discussing the train wreck and how it happened.
Absolutely.
We want a really positive result.
We do.
We just don't want to sit here and be like TMZ or National Enquirer. We want to discuss what happened, but then also discuss what might have changed. And really, the best guest may be someone that went through the $1 million failure and then came out the other side with a new agent, doing something different and learning what they did as well, not just what we might have suggested.
That would be great.
Yeah.
So that leads us to really the point. We are looking for guests. So have you or someone you know listed and not sold, whether it expired or whether you pulled it for a reason. Maybe even you listed it for sale yourself as a for sale by owner and then it didn't sell. That's a whole complicated mess.
Yes.
That can be very tricky.
Yep.
So if you are interested in discussing that and learning a little bit more about the process and how we would go about that, because I understand if you're not ready to just jump on board, right? So you can contact us by emailing milliondollarfailures@gmail.com. We are also on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads, $1 Million Failure. And feel free to reach out. I will put also a phone number at the bottom. And make sure to like, follow, share. It's going to be so exciting.
Yeah. So that's the purpose of this pilot episode, is to introduce ourselves, put the program out there, and we hope to be hearing from as many people as possible.
So share this. Send this to somebody that listed and maybe didn't sell.
Please.
Let's get some buzz.
That's right. Let's go viral.
Let's go viral.
Yeah.
So once again, I'm Nicole.
I'm Jeremy.
And we will talk to you later.
Thank you.